Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day, what is this, Friday, day 5 here on the second week for the Ryko research event. Had a wild day yesterday. We had a bunch of technical issues. If you didn't see my community post, there are a bunch of things that went wrong in recording yesterday's episode. Some of them I didn't notice until I was already done recording. And of course, simply by the nature of this game, I can't just go back and redo everything that we've already done. At the end of it all, I just wasn't happy with it. It wasn't going to be an episode that I would be happy to put out. And so I just canceled that episode and figured we'd try again today. So hopefully things will go better today, but we're going to go ahead and see. We're going to start off with 18,135 sneaky snacking. And also a small ingredient ticket for going to bed on time. And we can grab our 100 sleep points, which will put us at 3,086. Or no, we are at 3,086. We'll get 3,186. That's the proper way to say it. And for our daily lottery, let's see, we have another small ingredient ticket. Good. I need those. I need those desperately. This entire week has been filled with disappointment from our team. Funny enough, Ryko has been one of the better performers of the team. Granted, it's only been the first day I put him on the team, we had 2 skill triggers. The second day we got 1, but it's been pretty good so far. Actually, no, maybe we did get 2. I think I might have got 1 during yesterday's recording that I scrapped. I don't know, 1 or 2, but either way, he's been doing pretty well. 9 hours, 56 minutes of sleep. And that gives us, how much is this breakdown to? 13% dozing, 49% snoozing, and 38% slumbering. If that's it's a dozing type. I was going to say if that's snoozing, that's really good. We do have a chance to see Ryko. We are above Master 9. I just don't know if we have the drowsy power to really have a strong chance of it. We're at 56 million, 56.4 million. Okay. But yeah, there's a decent chance that Ryko is one of those 5 1-star sleeps. So let's see. I'm not really going after Ryko very hard, but I won't turn a shiny one down. It's one of the best shinies, particularly in this game. No Ryko, it looks like. We do have a bunch of new sleep styles, or maybe 2 new. We've got Why Not, Metapod, Chikorita, Flaffy, Bulbasaur, and Cubone. And we know this a Top Belly Ivysaur is new. What else could be new? Uh-oh. Well, so much for not having any tech issues today. That's always fun. Anyway, this Ivysaur is new, so that's good. And then there's one more new sleep style. Is that the last? Oh no, that's only 2 out of the 4 that we need. Still missing 2 more. All right, so what else could possibly be new? Not over here. Not down there. Not there. Ooh, new Persian. There we go. I feel like we've seen a few Persian. So that might be the last one we need. Yeah, that is the last one. All right, another sleep style dex complete. And so is anyone hungry? Ooh, nobody's hungry. Ooh, that's not good. Bulbasaur's eyes still look weird to me. Chikorita. How are we looking on biscuits and stuff? I mean, we do have 3 biscuits. Yeah, I think I'm gonna feed Chikorita the 1 biscuit. And then we're going to take our bonus biscuit. Oop, not the Ryko biscuit, the bonus biscuit. And we're going to feed Bulbasaur. I do have a pretty good Venusaur, but I would like one with a better spread of ingredients. I would like to get one that is honey, and then maybe tomatoes. I'm not sure. I would like a better spread of ingredients. So we're going to try to get a Bulbasaur over the long haul. It's not really something that we absolutely have to have right now, but it would be nice to have. And then for our sleep research, ooh, I mean, really, we didn't even get any. Yeah, we only got one electric type today. You know what? I think we send out the Chikorita candy to help people with Lapis. We did get another 39 mains though, so that's good. That is very good, because I feel like I don't have as many mains as I thought I would have, but we did get 2,813 research XP and 5,831 dream shards. Very nice. But we did catch a Chikorita, so let's go ahead and switch on over. And hopefully we don't have the problems I had yesterday. This is a place where I was having issues, level 12 and careful for this Chikorita. For some reason, and I think I figured it out whenever I try to calculate out to level 100, it either causes my browser or the website to freak out and it just shuts down completely. And in yesterday's recording, when that happened, it messed up my camera and my microphone. So I'm not sure. It's probably on my side and I can't figure out what exactly is causing it yet. But we're not going to calculate out to 100 a day just to avoid that. But we did get cocoa, honey, and cocoa, which is nice. But being a berry specialist, not super worried about it. Hopefully these sub skills are better. Inventory up S is an okay start. Energy recovery bonus, it's all right. Ingredient finder S, not looking good. This is not what we want for Chikorita. Ingredient finder S, skill trigger S, and helping speed M. Helping speed M is good, but not at level 100. And careful's actually okay for a Chikorita. It's not ideal, but it's not a bad thing. So let's go ahead. We'll go to level 60, total strength. Well, we can't calculate out to 100 anyway for berry specialists, but hopefully it's just me that's having that problem and not everybody else. I'm assuming it's just me. Yep, Chikorita is pretty bad. Kind of figured that was going to be the case. So yeah, we're just going to move on because that's pretty rough. That is pretty rough. 26 PR. Yikes. They still need to implement a button from the catch screen where you can just go ahead and release it. Be like, oh, this one's not good. Let me just go ahead and release it now rather than having to go into your Pokemon box to do so. That would be nice. Anyway, we do have some new news. I did get a little sneak peek at this. Sleep report, volume 8. Again, I'm not sure why they show us this, but I do want to see if the number, it looks like it's, whoa. This looks different than what it normally does. Okay. So this says sleep report, volume 8. Was it 7 or 8 that we had last time around? Because this looks like it's an announcement. Okay. All right, so it looks like they're doing the sleep report and the announcement together. So let's go ahead and read through this. I'm glad I skimmed through this really quickly. Anyway, our sleep tends to be shorter and shallower during the full moon, just as this commonly accepted view may lead us to expect. We found that on the night of the full moon during this Good Sleep Day event, the average sleep duration for all of the researchers around the world was 2 minutes and 33 seconds shorter than average. Let's all do our best to sleep longer on the next night of the full moon. The next Good Sleep Day event will be held from April 23rd to April 25th. And hopefully we will have one of the other beasts by then. But, I mean, that is the last full week of April, so it's possible. Still don't know if they're giving us the legendary beasts a month apart or 2 months apart. But we should know pretty soon since the Raikou event is ending. I'm assuming by the fact that we don't know just yet, it may be more than a month, but we'll just have to wait and see. This month's sleep tips. From now on, we'll share some sleep-related tips in the sleep report. We hope these tips help every researcher sleep. Finding a routine that helps you relax. Yeah, this... I mean, this seems like cool information, but I don't know that I'm really super worried about it. I don't know. Yeah, this isn't really anything I'm super interested in. This is just how to help you sleep better. It's probably some good information, but I feel like most of us already know it, especially finding a routine that helps you relax. It's kind of common knowledge, so we're just going to go ahead and skip that one, and we're going to check out the community reports. Hopefully about 47 of them. Hopefully. 44, the number is getting lower. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is really good. 12 out of 44 is exactly, no, it's not exactly 25%. What am I talking about? It's over 25%, which is a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday was only, I think, 8 that doubled up, but we did get a bunch of mains from the community reports yesterday. I think 44 of them, funny enough. And then today we get 9. Wow. Okay, so wild. But there we go. Shout outs Berman, level 5. Very nice. Good for 2 small handy candies. I will take it. Thank you, Berman. And then let's get into the meat and potatoes of everything. I did not mean to click on you, Snorlax. You're getting excited. You had 1 Dragonair. Dragonair, you are being a complete disappointment these last 2 weeks. You had 1 skill trigger yesterday. 1. You're supposed to get like 2 or 3 a day. You've disappointed me, especially not getting 1 for breakfast. You've been all right. You're adorable. You've been okay. You have been out there hiding amongst the bushes from everybody else, but we'll click on you last. You, on the other hand, you're adorable and you have been doing fantastic. You, funny enough, have brought in more corn than Dragonair consistently since I've had you on the team. And it's funny because he's also bringing in a bunch of sausage too. I'm honestly thinking that Dragonair is not the right way to go when I want corn. It seems like Beware is the better choice. Which is funny because Dragonair is supposed to be the better choice when I look at production comparisons. Doesn't make any sense. You, kind of disappointing. I was really hoping for a skill trigger to start the day off to make me feel better about all this. But if we click on Raichu, you can see all those berries that just dropped. So he's been triggering that skill and it's been helping out a lot. And I am not unhappy about it. It seems to be at least the same amount of skill triggers as what we had with Wigglytuff. But I feel like with each skill trigger, we actually get more benefit than we do from energy for everybody, specifically with my Wigglytuff at the current level that it's at. So 125 bean sausage. That's a lot. But I think we're going to throw in some of these herbs because herbs are worth a bit more and we need every little bit that we can get. We are going to have to change out the team. We've run out of oil and it's getting close to Sunday. So we need to prepare for Sunday, but we are going to get 20,635 from the explosion popcorn. That's enough to level it up. But is that, it should be enough to get Snorlax to the next rank, which I think will put us at Master 11. Yes, Master 11. About a third of the way to Master 12, maybe? Oh no, that's right. There's a huge jump from 11 to 12. Never mind. Never mind. All right. So we're now Master 11, another 762 Dream Shards. And now that that is done and taken care of, everybody's happy. We can switch. I'm going to go to this team. I'm going to make some changes to this team, but this will be the basis of the team we use for today. We do need honey, we do need eggs, but I'm not super worried about having Pinsir on the team right now. I would rather keep Raichu on the team just to keep those berries going. But we desperately need some ingredients, especially if we're going to be set for Sunday. I also, you know what? One thing I need to check. I need to check and see how much corn we have. We may need to do a little bit of a flip-flop today. We may need to put Toxicroak on the team for like half the day, let him build up some oil, and then swap in Beware. Yeah, we're running low on oil, and we do have enough corn for one more popcorn. So we can put Toxicroak on the team, let him bring in some oil for a little bit, and then swap in Beware. Maybe after we make lunch or around dinner time. So that's gonna be what we do. And while I'm here, while I'm thinking about it, that's the Magnemite we caught the other day. I need to get rid of. I just forgot. This is one of the Pokemon I caught yesterday. It's okay. I think it was around a 65, 70 PR, but with a seed or two, it is actually around 82, 83 PR. So that one's really good. Again, it's not calculated out to level 100 because the site kept crashing every time I tried, but for what I could do, it was around 82, 83. So it's not bad. It may be something that we invest in later. That's the one I'm going to hold on to for now. And then we also caught this Shuppet, which now that I'm actually looking at the two side by side, it was around the same. I think it was actually like a 63 or a 64 PR. So about the same. I need to actually look at these two side by side a little later to figure out which one is the better one to keep. Essentially, I came away from that new Shuppet thinking I'll keep it for now, but I'm going to keep looking for a better one, but it'll be usable for the short term. But now that that's done, we can get this team set, and hopefully they can really help us out for Sunday, because things have slowed down quite a lot thanks to not having the corn. I've had to make the Petal Dance chocolate tarts more than a couple of times, and it has been very, very not good. So I am hoping that between Venusaur, Blastoise, we can get a ton of ingredients, just bulk ingredients to be able to fill out recipes. But also Blastoise being milk and cocoa, a lot of that milk and cocoa will help for some desserts. We still need a good apple farmer. We don't have one, so that's kind of hurting us for desserts. But Venusaur can bring in some honey, Delibird some eggs, and then we can get Toxicroak to get that oil for the popcorn. Hopefully we'll be all right. I'm going to keep an eye on it several times throughout the day, just see how things are going. I may swap out other Pokemon for some other things. We do have a healthy amount of eggs, so Delibird may be swapped out for something that we are lacking. But other than that, this is kind of where it's going to sit for now. And I'll just kind of keep an eye on it and change things as needed. But that's all I've got for today. Thank you for watching the video. Have a wonderful day. And until next time, later, dudes.